Everybody, and welcome to Trains and Vietic. I should now hear an echo in a second. Can I hear an echo? Yeah, I can hear an echo. So, OBS was decided to be awkward. Most probably want me to upgrade it. So, let's go through who's there today. So, hi Lee, good to have you back. Hi Tom, hi Robert, hi Carl, hi anybody else who's out there. So how's everyone's week been? I hope you're all good. My week hasn't been too bad this week. So let me go and press a button. What button do I want to press? I think I'll press that button. I just realised I've been a bit of a dope. Oh, I'm still running Windows 10. I'd love to put Windows 11 on this PC, but I don't have a secure module for it. And there's always a good chance that the battery's flat. I charge stuff, but you never know if it's charging. I put the camera away when I didn't mean to put the camera away. Yeah, I'm very organised today, aren't I? I normally set my alarm to go off 14 minutes before the stream, but today I thought I would go and give it give myself extra 2 minutes of nap, and that ended up badly for me, it looked like. So let me go and get this camera. Also, if I was organised, nobody would watch my streams. Oh, there we go. So if I move that over a tad, we can see what I'm up to. So let's go to camera 3. So we've got for nice street there, which we did last week. That over there can be moved slightly. I think first job is to put some tiles around there. Then I want to get the electronics for shunting done and for lights, and then we can see where we are from there. You're joking about Linux, but my next computer is going to be a Mac. I know, very controversial thing to say. Going for a Mac next. Okay, I think put a little path around there. I can just sweep that off like that. It was quite interesting at the club. Yeah, I show people how to do static grass for the junior layout, and everyone got on really well with that. So that was very nice the other day. And then what else happened after that? I got to shout out about my club show again. Second weekend in October. Let me go and double check the dates. Yeah, October the 11th or 12th at the Summit Centre in Kirby in Nashville. Come along and see me if you're not touching off the big shows. Yeah, didn't set them. We had 2 people using static grass machines at once, and then I was supervising. Always fun using static grass machines. The biggest thing for me with static grass is to use the correct glue, and have to try something at some point. One of my friends said, try putting what do you call it, baking powder in your static grass. No, in your standard glue, and that might make it a lot more conductive. So, I'm looking forward to Saturday's show this week. That is the Engage show at the Warwick. Where is it? Yeah, for Warwick Event Centre, I think. So I'll be there on for Saturday. Got permission to film. What else? It's raining out there. Got a fun weekend. Oh, that sounds cool. Yep, let's face it, already done one Gauge Pacific show this year, so why not start to do several? Looking forward to that. Yeah, so yeah, my complaint with my thing is I always try to know beforehand that I can film. If it's smaller shows, I tend to send them an email unless they're close. Yes, I don't really worry, but when it's longer away, I always try to ask so that they know that there's an idiot with a camera. So I know all BRM shows, they have no problem with me filming. I know at all Key Model World Live events, they have no problem with me filming. Yeah, definitely, Lee, when your stream starts again, that will be good. And people remember that I do pop into streams. Half of the time I come as myself, half of the time I don't even announce myself. So if you see Richard Brown, that's me, that's my other account. Yeah, really nice show at the show I was at on Sunday. And people might have actually seen me operating the club's layout there. Joining my local model club was yes. Since joining the local model club, that's a good decision I made. As it's nice to see a lot of like-minded people. We all have one thing in common, and that's trains. You're still going to get a lot of conflict at times, but learning things from each other. There's one person who is brilliant with repairing trains. So if I'm having any mechanical problems, I'll just ask him to look at it. Okay, In a sec, I'm going to get the Engage show information up. So let me press that one. That's an easy button to find. So this is the details for the Engage show. Looked like a really good show. Most probably could have sorted myself out by buying the tickets beforehand, but nah, that's been too organised. So visit. That's roughly where it is. That's exactly where it is. I just don't have a clue how I get in there. I know I get in the car, go down for M1 and take some turns. And 1450, that should mean it should be about a 4-hour show for me. Let's go back to that. I can hear the rain outside. My bunny rabbits are going to be giving me a look of going, Richard, we're getting wet. Yes, we are sitting out in the rain, but Richard, we're getting wet. You should stop that. Somebody should have pointed out that you can't see what I'm doing. Also, I should look at my screen and go, they can't see what I'm doing. Yeah, look like that. Need to watch the latest making track video. Also got to shout out to Big Channel for a change. Richard Watson and brain gone. Rail stuff. I now have a podcast. So if you want something to listen to, go and listen to that. That looked rickety enough. So let's go to camera 3 again. I don't want it to look perfect. I need to give that a little bit of glue just to hold it in place, as it looked like somebody have just swept it. Yeah, rare stuff. I'm always annoying him at shows. So we got that now done. Next one is the sticking out cables. I am planning to do get my 3D print done this weekend. So I got one cable there, I got 2 cables there and 1 cable there. So these represent there, there and there. These 2 I don't need to do anything with, apart from connect them into a DCC system. Hi Anthony, really good to see you there. I've half watched your new video, and I will comment on it at some point once I watched it all. But really good to have you there. Okay, what was I thinking? Yeah, go and get these modules to work. So, got this. Well, that's a downer for whoever isn't there, but for us it's a big plus. Always good to have you there, Anthony. Okay, somewhere I got instructions for this. I even have a video on how to do this. But because I'm Richard, I didn't do anything sensible like take a photo. So DCC concept ABC module. So is that what I want? So let's go to Peco. Click on instruction manual. Go to that. And we want page something. I don't even know if Peco realised that my board's going to need electricity. So for chip, I need to put in for loco. For loco, it's definitely somewhere safe. I haven't forgotten where I put it. So we've got this module. I know that those bits are correct. This is if you just want it to do slow down and stopping. This is where about ABC modules go and get quite interesting. For anyone who doesn't know what ABC is, that's braking due to the current. The trap voltage going to get slightly adjusted, therefore for chips looking for that, and then it does clever stuff. So this is another option you have. This is a mad cap option. Another storage yard. Big storage yard. Complicated storage yard. Mad storage yard. And this is what I'm doing. So if I do a Control Plus, so we need DCC in on that side, and then so let me go and get a screwdriver and go back to that one. So for the module facing that way round, we need a DCC in there. Definitely number one, keep it off conductor surface like track. So I'm using terminal 1 and terminal 2, so I should have marked which one is which. But undo that, poke that in the hole like so. And go and do that up like so. Yeah, so in a few weeks' time, we're having a few days away. We're going to Pickering, going to the North Yorkshire Moor Railway, which is something I've been wanting to do. And we're going all the way to Whitby. So, a few questions. At Whitby, which is the best chippy for local scampi? Then the competition end on the 30th of September. So I think it's 3 more streams we have. And there is a chance that there might be a longer Saturday or Sunday stream, just to get everything done on time. So if I was sensible, I would have bought some small screws on this. So you'll see that On this one I'm using T1 and T2, and this one I'm using T. Oops, nobody noticed that I put it the wrong way round. So this one is inputting on T2, so the DCC signal come through and go through the resistors in different order, so it then know that that's an M module with that break there, and that's an M module with it break there, so we have the train going backwards and forwards. So this is using that decoder. Where did I put the decoder? This decoder to do the electronics, so need little screws to put this on there. So let's turn this around and do something silly. Abby, are you going to for Abby and Whitby? Best chippy is hardly for fish and chips. We'll only be there for 2 hours, I think, so I don't think we're doing for Abby. I think we're finding nice fish and chips. And then catching back on the train. Yeah, Lee, got to watch your trip. Okay, I've made a mistake. I always make mistakes, so we're not that unused to that. Let me go and quickly grab something. Someone should start a bingo card for my channel. Whereabouts? I'm just getting something from the layout room. You get points. Just having technical problems, you get points. Actually, I might just stumbled across the idea. So stick in chat common things I say, and we'll create a bingo card. So there's, I'm just getting that from the train room. There's we'll carry on with that next week. There's, it's a technical problem. There's welcome to Trains in the Attic. Could actually be quite amusing. Keep an eye out. I think I'm going to work on that idea. I think it's a stupid idea, but I think why not take the piss out of myself? So this is that's okay, Lee. Good luck with your airbrushing. This is from Bus Models, and it's a bus bar. Would have helped if that's marked which one is. Oh yeah, it does show which is positive and which one is ground. So as you can see the power lines on both sides. So what I need to do is grab some of these wires and put these all in back to front. It would help if I have a useful screwdriver. Sticking my head in everybody's view really doesn't help, does it? So repeat like that. So that I'll actually do off stream, and let's press a pink button. So what biscuit of the week do people think I have this week? And it's something that somebody normally guess. So what guesses do we have today? Ginger nut. Haven't done ginger nut, but hobnob. Still haven't done hobnob. No, still not hobnob. I'll give a clue, they're pink. So, this week, biscuit of the week is one of my favourites. Let me go and press Gary button. Yeah, I know, I need a haircut. It's pink wafers. Why didn't I get 2 packs? I can't remember who normally say pink wafers, but you got it. So that pack will last me about 2 minutes. Wafers with pink stuff in the middle. And very tasty. So things I'll get done before next stream is get these modules mounted onto the front of the layout and get all the power of these buildings wired in so we can see what it's going to look like. Hopefully I've got my 3D printer set up for that. Let's actually see if I can show that. Let's look for Tinkercad. Tinker this. And I go and press that button. So this is my bridge entrance. So that's the back, that's the front. So that should be a good print. And that's going to go in front of the layout. So I'm going to press that one and that one. So like I said, Saturday is an Engage show. Hopefully I'll see you there, Cole, and anybody else. Then next week is Litchfield. I'll get those few jobs done off camera just to get this to a state whereby we can do some fun stuff next week. So I really appreciate everybody, and I'll see you all next week. Really nice for you to be able to drop in, Anthony. Thank you for normal gang, so Tom, Robert, Lee, David, I see you weren't here, but I know you'll catch up on stream, so good to see you. Hope to see you next time, David. And G Gauge Mitch, see you next time. So I'll see you all next time. Thank you very much, Richard.